This is what's happening right now. We do start at the White House. The U.S. and South Korea agreeing to cooperate on nuclear weapons, all with the goal of deterring North Korea. President Biden meeting with South Korea's president today. A news conference happening any moment. News Nation's Kelly Meyer joining us live from our nation's capital with the very latest. Kelly?
Hey, Natasha. Well, they were actually supposed to be in the news conference at this very hour. Everything running a little bit behind because the two leaders are still inside the Oval Office meeting. So that could be a good sign for diplomacy because this meeting comes at a crucial time as tensions are only intensifying in that part of the world, with North Korea testing ballistic missiles and China launching military drills around Taiwan. President Biden is hoping that this meeting strengthens ties with the country as the two are expected to take steps that they haven't taken since the Cold War. And just in the last hours or so, you could see the arrival ceremony of the South Korean President Joe Biden, meeting him outside here. All the pomp and circumstance following. The two leaders are expected to sign the Washington Declaration. That's what they're dubbing it. The agreement includes plans to have a U.S. nuclear-armed submarines dock in South Korea for the first time in more than 40 years. This agreement aimed at deterring North Korea from attacking its neighbor. Senior White House officials tell us the plan was in the works for months and is, quote, a very clear demonstration of strength that were essential to the agreement. Take a listen.
This year marks the 70th anniversary of the alliance between our two nations. It's an unbreakable bond, forged in bravery and the sacrifice of our people, sanctified by the blood of American and Korean troops who fought and defended liberty.
The face-to-face meeting has the potential to turn awkward. Remember those recently leaked Pentagon documents revealing the U.S. had been spying on South Korea, the U.S. doing cleanup to reassure allies, though South Korea's presidential officials had said, quote, a significant portion of that information was fake. Now, more of the pomp and circumstance expected in a few hours when they have tonight's state dinner. On the menu, besides more diplomacy, is expected to be a blend of the two cultures. It'll be something like Maryland crab cake paired with the Korean dish kimchi, as well as ice cream. And then South Korea's president is expected to deliver a speech in front of Congress tomorrow. Natasha.
I appreciate all those details. And Kelly, do we have any indication what the two leaders may be talking about besides this submarine deal?
Well, they may be talking about as well the war in Ukraine and the assistance and more assistance that South Korea may be able to provide. They have provided around $230 million so far in non-lethal aid. The country has a policy that they do not provide lethal aid to countries at war. So President Biden is just going to be finding out what the future of their assistance may look like. Natasha.
Okay, Kelly Meyer, thank you so much.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.